Hi, thanks for taking this course. I'm Ardit and I'll be your instructor. Before we begin with coding, let's make sure you know how to take the course. Let's talk about you first. As a student, you have a goal. You might want to become a Python web developer or a web scraping freelancer, a data scientist, or do general programming to support your main job. Now, depending on your goal, there are different learning paths you can take within this course. So I want to show you now the different learning paths, and you can pick one of the paths. But first, let's answer a question. Do you need to know any Python to take this course? And the answer to that question is you don't need to know any Python to take this course because the course covers Python basics in the first 12 sections. So currently we are in section 1. This video is the first video of this section, and if you don't know the basics, you should take these first 12 sections. If you know the basics, you can skip and start with section 13 right away. If you are not sure you know the basics, then in this section, at the end of this current section, you'll find a test. So you should take the test in this section, and if you pass the test, that means you can jump right away and start with section 13. If you don't pass the test, that means you don't know the basics very well, so it's good to start with these sections here until section 12 and then continue. So the first 12 sections cover the basics, and then you have some more advanced Python concepts in sections 13, 14, 15, and then after those sections, in section 16, the real-world program starts. So there you will be building 10 real-world programs. Now, you might have different interests as I talked about before. For example, if you are after automating tasks, so you have a job probably and you want to learn Python to help you with your job, then you'd continue with app number 1 and then go to app number 2. So of course you have to take them after having taken the sections here. These two apps should give you a good set of general Python skills to make real-world programs. Then, if you are after data analysis, then you should continue with app number 3. Now, the question is, would you take these two if you are only interested in data analysis and visualization? Well, I would highly recommend that you take these two as well because things are related. This app really does include web mapping with Python, but it also includes the core Python concepts such as for loops and functions. So these are things that you'll be mastering while building real-world programs. So I do recommend that you take these first two apps and then the third app if you are after data analysis and visualization. Also, if you are after automating tasks only, I also do recommend that you take this, but that's up to you. If you want to build desktop programs that have graphical user interfaces, where users can press a button, can enter some data in the text box, get another window, so a real desktop program, then app 5 is for you. So you can take these first sections in here and then you can jump right away to app 5. But again, I also recommend that you take app 1 and 2. And if you are also a bit interested in data analysis and visualization, you could also take app 3 and so on. App 4 is about web development with Flask. And also we have app 9, which is web development with Django. So Django and Flask are two different web frameworks for Python that allow you to build web applications, websites. App 10 is also a web app. So app 10, app 9, app 4 are for you if you want to become a web developer. Again, these apps are optional for you. I still do recommend to take them, so it's up to you. If you want to build mobile apps, then this area here with app 6 could be your thing. So app 6, we will build a mobile app. It's quite an advanced mobile app with login interface, sign up for users, and data showing on the app, and so on. So again, it's up to you if you want to take the other apps. You can jump right into app 6 if you like. If you are after web development or data analysis and visualization, maybe this app is not in your interest, so you can skip app 6 if you're not after mobile app development. Web scraping, app 7 is about web scraping. We're going to scrape data, addresses and prices and square meters from a real estate website. There are multiple pages of properties for sale on that website, so you're going to get those data with Python automatically and save them in a CSV file. If web scraping is your thing, you could again take the first 15 sections and then go to web scraping. Again, these were learning paths, but I do recommend that you take the course in the given order. Because let's say you are a web scraper, so you built a web scraper, you got the data in a CSV file, but then you might want to perhaps show these data in a graph, so do some data visualization on a desktop GUI. So that means you'd also want to take this app 3 here and app 5 to also get those set of skills. So you never know what you need to know. It's always good to have a wide range of skills, and this course provides you that possibility. But also, no matter what area you choose to go with Python, it's still a good idea to do all the apps because you'll see the Python core concepts included in any of these apps. So the more apps you build, the more you'll understand and memorize these core Python code concepts and code features. So with that, I wish you success, and let's start with coding. See you in the next videos.